Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. You join us in the preparation for a FA Cup match at home against Fulham FC. The game that you missed was a game against Everton, which we unfortunately did lose 1-0, although it was an absolute barnstormer of a match. We had plenty of chances, but unfortunately Hernandez, who was playing for us on that occasion, just wasn't able to find his way past Jordan Pickford in the Everton goal. As a result, we were unable to score, and when that happens, then you know that you're on a hiding to nowhere. It was further compounded by a mistake in the 85th minute when McKenna, who had come in for one of our other defenders who needed a rest, just dwelt on the ball slightly too long, had the ball picked out of his back pocket by Dembele, who then slotted it easily, left-footed, curled it around the goalkeeper, Newball, who was playing a goal for us that day. And really rather disappointing that Everton get the chance and are able to just slot it around the corner like that when it's so difficult to get the ball seemingly past a goalkeeper at this level. But never mind, we move on. We've decided to leave it on Superstar, and that was the result, the last match, a 1-0 loss against Everton. Although you will notice if we go to the league table, Everton actually in 4th place at the moment. They were on 50 points, so they were some way down the table, and they've shot up to 4th place as a result. So we are starting to find our actual level, and losing against the teams directly around you, while painful, is not necessarily something to be concerned about. It does happen, and as I said before, I think that the table flatters us at the moment. I expect us to fall a little bit further. So today's match, as I said, is the FA Cup match against Fulham, and I don't know what stage we're at right now, but I know that we could be thinking about booking ourselves some lovely crisp white suits sometime soon if things go our way. As for the lineup today, there's no real need to make any massive changes. Everybody is full of beans and raring to go. I did make several changes in the Everton match, and we played very well despite the fact stamina was the main issue for me, and I'm happy to say that everyone's stamina is looking very good now. So we're just going to make 1 or 2 changes just to give ourselves some options on the bench. One of those changes being, if I can get this ordered correctly, because I like my centre forwards below my wing forwards. Guerrero, as we've mentioned before, is not a first choice anymore. It's not really down to his talent, because he is able to get bags of goals for us. It's actually just down to the pure fact that actually, do you know what? Let's give Nyangbo a start up front. It's just down to the fact that he's retiring at the end of the season, and we need to start getting the other strikers more involved and get their familiarity up to scratch. We're up to a tactical familiarity of 95 at the moment, and that's with Nyangbo playing. If we were to play Hernandez instead, it actually would go up to 96. So very happy with the familiarity and the teamwork of the team. We will, as I said, go for Nyangbo today ahead of Hernandez. And just looking, he's got an offensive awareness of 78. He has so much more to himself. He's got great jumping, great speed and acceleration. His heading's not brilliant, but he's getting better at it, and his balance and stamina are excellent as well. So he's a real unit to have up front. Gives you a lot of different options. As far as the full-back positions, we'll have Frimpong and Yuri Ribeiro on the bench. McKenna dropping out of the matchday squad after that slight incident last time, but also because we know that if we can play in the centre-back positions as well, so the ability to cover both wing-backs is something that I cover very, very much. And you know what? Yates had a fantastic game for us last game, so he's actually going to go onto the bench in the place of Harrington as well. I think that's basically going to be our lineup for the game. I might give Newball another chance because he did make some very good saves. Yep, let's give him another game today. Why not? Why the hell not, indeed? Right, Reds versus Whites. No kit clashing there, so we'll click on kickoff and we'll get this game underway. So, yes, we're into the latter stages of the FA Cup. Today could be a good day for us, or it could be an absolutely terrible occasion. It just depends, of course, on the scoreline. Fulham are probably a better team in the game than they are in real life at the moment. But you can't take anybody lightly, and that's something which we've seen come to pass. I believe a couple of seasons ago, I should say, we lost when we were the top-ranked team in the championship. We lost to the bottom-ranked team. So it just goes to show, if you take your foot off the gas, if you take someone a little bit too easily, you can come a cropper. So we're going to do our best not to take them lightly and to give them the respect they deserve. They are, after all, a Premier League team, and you have to be a certain standard to be in the Premier League. So here we go. Immediately, they're less defensively porous than Everton were in the last game. Feels like they're playing a wider formation. Struggling to get between the lines, although we may have found a way through here. They've done a very good job of tracking us down, and away they come with the ball. Oh, that felt like a foul. Williams out wide, tries the cross, can't get it into the box, but we do win a corner. And as for the set-piece strategy, let's try the dash. Well, Busquets swung a leg at it. It didn't get the result we wanted in the end, and Runarsson comes away with the ball. And that is a hefty clearance up the pitch. Head it back to the goalkeeper and start off from the back. They've dropped back very quickly. Starting to figure them out, trying to just find patterns of play that are effective against Fulham, and that's starting to happen now. Oh my goodness me, that is an awful bit of play, and we're going to be in trouble if we can't get players back and if we can't tackle, which at the moment we're having real trouble managing to do. Cabano gets around Bremer, no problem at all. And the header loops over the bar, but that's a real get-out-of-jail-free card having been played by Forest. Because Fulham should have done a lot better with that. We've really been caught on the break there. We're going to have to be much better in possession, but also in defence. That's a nice one down the line for Arcas. He gets there ahead of Tete. Here's Centurion. Oh, Lolly was making a nice move, and Centurion saw it and tried to play the ball into him. Didn't quite get it right. Now Williams with the corner. Early, Nyangbo, and he's in an offside position. That early cross, it was very tight for Nyangbo. And maybe that is a way that we can get to them, because they were a little bit late to respond. Nyangbo, on the other hand, wasn't late at all. He knew exactly what was happening, and he looked to get on the end of it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Nyangbo couldn't get on the end of it. Again, I think he's offside. No, it's a foul on Lolly, actually. And it's in a dangerous area, although we have shown that we don't really have the free kick takers to take advantage of these situations at the moment. We'll try Arcas. No, he's right-footed as well. I wanted a left-footer, really. Could go for Willems. He can thump them. Willems. Oh, he's curled it too far. It had the dip, but he just put a little bit too much swing on it. And in the end, the goalkeeper watches it sail by harmlessly. And that's a let-off for Fulham. So played up the field again, Bremer underneath with Mitrovic. That's going to be an interesting contest between those two very physical players, very big players. Bremer wins the ball and away he comes with it. And that's a late challenge. It's going to be a free kick and a possible booking for the Fulham man. No, just talking to. He's gotten away with that one. So Bremer to restart, and he starts with a nice easy ball to Willems. Arcas now. Into Centurion. Can he get there ahead of Marciano? I don't think he can. And the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a... Is that a throw-in or a corner kick? It's a corner. Train seems to be the one that we want. Let's try and whip it into the near post. Arcas underneath it. Can't get his head on it. But we should get the ball back here. And the cross doesn't beat the first man knockout. Goes out for a throw-in. There's the early cross again. Yangbo underneath. Can't find it. And Hadji loses out. Here's Mitrovic. Hasn't got the pace to lead a counter-attack, but he does hold it up long enough that Fulham can get men up in support. And yeah, Zafouik gives away the free kick. It's going to be a quickly taken. No, it's not. I thought he was going to take it quickly. Ended up not doing so. Allows us to get men back into position. And Seri with the kick. Cabano to Loftus-Cheek. And we could be in trouble here. Oh, it's a good save by Newell. I don't know what we were thinking defensively. I should have just rolled it back to the goalkeeper and allowed him to clear it. We're going to have to defend this corner now. And Fulham are very good at corners. They've got a really big physical side. We might get away with this one. Here's Arcas leading the attack. He's got Lolly ahead of him. Oh, it's a bad pass though. Arcas just can't quite find him, and he had so much room to get it into his feet as well. Here's Knockaert. Takes it around the houses. Hadji. Over the top, looking for Centurion. Tete beats him to it. Now Brian. Loftus-Cheek again. Oh, bloody hell. Might not see a goal this half, people. Just a feeling. And yeah, there goes the half-time whistle. Well, it's not been the worst first half of football, but it's been pretty sterile from a chances point of view. Both teams struggling to make chances. And when they did have killing-cut chances, they were caught foul of the offside trap. 2 attempts each, one of them on target for each team. Dominated possession, so I'm not worried about that. But we need to get more chances in. And really, if I could choose between this and the Everton game, at the moment, I'm feeling like the Everton game was the better one to showcase. I did promise the FA Cup match, and Fulham are racing ahead here, going for the early goal, and they could have got it, you know. Nyangbo, out to Zafouik. Back into Nyangbo, might have a chance here. Well... didn't come off for him in the end. Here's Arcas. Some nice passing in the build-up to this. Hadji looking for the shot, but it's all very close, all very stagnant. Now Willems bursting forwards. Men ahead of him. Oh my God, that pass was awful. And whatever advantage we had is completely thrown away as Mitrovic now gallops ahead, looking to try and take advantage of the lack of numbers at the back for Forest. What even is this game? And Zafuik ends up doing the sensible thing and putting it out for a throw-in. We're going to have to just regroup, recalibrate, and remember now that with Lookman coming on for Mitrovic, it's going to be a very different game, because now it's all about pace rather than power. The dynamic changes with this substitution. It looks like it's going to be a long throw-in. Lookman underneath it. Bremer deals. Here's Bryant, first time cross. Goalkeeper catches it. And we're caught on the counter, and it's Lookman! And he's put it in the back of the net. What a sickener. Feel like I've been gypped there. But we rushed it, and we paid for the rush. We tried to get out early, and Fulham got hold of the ball. They had so many men in and around the area, so many options, and Lookman with a lovely finish. Can't take that away from him. But now we're in a position where we need a goal, and we're going to need it fairly quickly. Keep it in. Oh, he can't even keep it in. Starting to come to pieces here now. Bryant. Cabano. Plays it back to Anderson. It's just good patient play from Fulham. They know they don't have to rush anything now. And there's nobody at left back now because Willems has been left in the dust by Knockaert. And we're giving away another corner. Bremer. And what is Nyangbo doing there? Right, okay, I've had enough of this. Nyangbo's been okay, but we need someone with a little bit more guile. Hernandez coming on for Nyangbo. And he's just lost the ball there in the worst possible place, Nyangbo. And here's Centurion running through the middle. Can he beat Tete? He can. He's past it. How's he lost that ball? The AI defending is absolutely redonkulous. They win balls they've got no right to. And then we're left trailing here. Knockaert for two. Well, there you go. That's that. That's the end of the game. 78 minutes gone. Knockaert with the second Fulham goal. Somehow Fulham are able to pull off challenges that I only dream of. And it's 2-0 here. Shocking performance. Nyangbo trudging off. Get off the pitch a bit quicker than that, mate. We've got a... Yeah, you may well kick the fucking dirt. You've been absolutely atrocious. Hadji wins the ball back. Plays it through to Centurion. Oh, he's put it wide. That could have got us right back into this match. But he spurned the opportunity. And that could be one of the last chances that we have to get back into this game. Very disappointing. A little bit long for Arcas, but he picks it up anyway. Oh, that's lovely to Centurion. Oh, what a save. Lovely header. Couldn't get it on there. It was on target, but there was someone there to stop it. Diving header. One of the nicest, most beautiful sights in modern football is a diving header. Giving the ball away there, and that really should be it now. Williams is struggling. I'm going to have to take him off. Both fullbacks are probably spent. Yes, they are. So bring on Frimpong and Zafweek. Ah, well, this has been a disappointing performance from Forest. Centurion just looking to knock it back with his heel, and there's the final whistle. 2-0 Fulham walk out today winners. I wasn't too worried about the first goal, but the second one, I'm not very happy. We should have been better defensively for it, but also the tackle that started the Fulham counter-attack was just absolutely ridiculous. It really was. We've bossed the game statistically, but we just couldn't finish our chances off. And that was the real tale of the tape today. Nyangbo was absolutely atrocious. It'll be a long time before he starts another game for me. So there we are. We're out at the quarter-final stage. Manchester City, Arsenal and Newcastle United making it through to the semis. We could have been there. We could have been there to play Manchester City. As it is, Fulham are probably going to get absolutely spanked by City on the way to the final. But that's not our concern anymore. Now we have to focus entirely on the Premier League and try to finish in one of those European qualifying spots, whether it be 1st to 4th or 5th and 6th. Till next time, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.